In the heart of the city between the trees and alleys, a movement comes to life. Every day, women gather here in this park to push back their limits, reconnect with themselves, and celebrate their strength. Sport, much more than a simple activity, is a surge of freedom, a source of well-being, and an act of reclaiming one's body. In the heart of the city between the trees and alleys, a movement comes to life. Every day, women gather here in this park to push back their limits, reconnect with themselves, and celebrate their strength. Sport, much more than a simple activity, is a surge of freedom, a source of well-being, and an act of reclaiming one's body and mind. Running. Step by step, the rhythm settles in. Strides become lighter, breath synchronized with movement. Running is much more than physical exercise. It's meditation in motion, a moment for yourself where you overcome obstacles, both physical and mental. For these women, every kilometer covered is a victory over everyday life. The sheathing, a simple but demanding posture. The muscles work in silence. The body strengthens and stabilizes. It's an exercise that symbolizes perseverance, holding on, resisting in order to move forward. For these women, it's also a metaphor for their lives, solid, determined, ready to face any challenge. Squats, a powerful movement that sculpts and tones. With each bend, the legs become firmer and the whole body gains in strength. But beyond the physical aspect, it's an exercise that reminds us of the importance of putting down roots to stand up again. A lesson in life carried by each repetition. Jumping jacks, a dynamic sequence that raises the heart rate and releases energy. Arms rise, feet hit the floor, and smiles appear. It's a moment of joy, of sharing, where effort becomes pleasure. For these women, it's also a way of releasing tension, of dancing with life. Abdominals, precision work that strengthens the core. Each contraction is proof of determination, one step closer to better posture, better health. For these women, it's also a reminder. The core of their strength is within them, always ready to support them. In this park, these women don't just move their bodies. They reclaim their space, their time, their energy. They support and encourage each other and create a community where each finds her place. Sport here is much more than an activity. It's an act of freedom, of sisterhood, and of reclaiming oneself.